Imagine getting a call from your own voice, begging you to wire money while you're watching this video. It's happening right now, and criminals are raking in millions every single week. Today, we're going undercover to expose the #1 AI scam and show you how to beat it. This episode gets personal. I'm about to clone my own voice, prank my mom, and trace exactly where the stolen cash ends up. Stick around for a 30-second safety checklist at the end. Quick stat: the United States Federal Trade Commission says consumers lost $12.5 billion to fraud in 2024, up 25% in a single year. AI imposter scams were the fastest growing slice. That's the GDP of a small island, or the price of coffee at the airport. Your call: the 7-step scam pipeline. Each phase takes a scammer less than a minute. 1. Data scrape. They vacuum Instagram clips, YouTube shorts, podcasts, anything with clean audio. 3 seconds is enough to build a passable clone, plus tiny crumbs like your dog's name or the place you holidayed. Story: Suffolk County Police logged 3,000 grandkid deepfake calls last month. One retiree wired $7,800 after hearing what she swore was her grandson sobbing. Grandma thought TikTok was just for dance moves. Turns out it's an all-you-can-eat buffet for audio crooks. Micro defense: trim your public videos, mix background music, and avoid saying your full name next to a crisp, silent pause. Even better, crank up a cat filter once in a while. No joke, it degrades audio fingerprints. 2. Voice clone magic. I feed an 8-second voicemail into VoiceLab. 2 minutes later, the bar reads, "Training complete." Listen to this. Breaths, lisp, sarcasm, everything is there. Security researchers call this deepfake as a service. Subscription tiers add urgent crying or whisper mode. Enterprise bundles even mimic cell phone compression, so it sounds like bad reception and your brain forgives glitches. Myth versus fact. Myth: AI voices sound robotic. Fact: 2025 models hit 98% similarity, enough to trick Voice ID banking. Robots can cry now. Shame they can't pay rent. Quick stat: a single scammer can generate and store 200 cloned voices in under an hour using a mid-range gaming laptop. That's an army, and no one breaks a sweat. 3. The pretext play. Top crisis scripts: car crash bail, kidnapping, frozen bank account, or your daughter's stranded overseas. Fear plus time pressure fries your reasoning. Resemble AI's first quarter 2025 report counted $200 million lost to deep fake voice scams in 90 days. Average call length under 3 minutes. That's faster than microwave popcorn and way pricier when it burns. Anecdote: a Canadian family almost sold their car to pay a fake kidnapping ransom. They were 3 minutes from transferring the funds when the actual daughter walked through the door with bubble tea. Humor beat. She said, "I was gone 10 minutes, Mom." Since when do kidnappers accept curbside pickup? 4. Payment funnel. Crypto ATM, gift cards, or instant pay apps. Now, reversibility is the enemy, so they avoid credit cards. What's the weirdest payment request you've ever had? Drop it in the comments. Best story scores a shout out. Let's peel the onion. Prepaid gift card numbers get photographed, texted to a bot that auto resells them at 30% discount. Fresh crypto hits a tumbler that splits and shuffles coins across 200 wallets, then lands on a privacy coin network where tracing turns into a root canal. Case study: in Nevada, a school secretary lost $9,000 after an IRS agent clone threatened immediate arrest. The wallets rotated twice in 9 minutes and vanished. Micro defense: set a 2-factor rule for transfers over $500 and teach elderly relatives that gift cards equals scam. Full stop. 5. Deepfake proof loop. Hesitate and they escalate. Deepfake video, live synthetic audio, spoofed caller ID. Case study: in 2024, a Hong Kong finance clerk transferred $25 million after a deepfake Zoom with a fake CFO whose face blinked at the wrong frame rate. No one noticed because they were panicking. Humor beat: I panic if I misplace my AirPods. Imagine 25 million. Insider tip: fire back a personal question. What dessert did we share last Christmas? A. I still can't improvise niche trivia. Even better, agree on a family safe word right now. Mine is pineapple on pizza because it's controversial and memorable. Midpoint twist, time for a live test. I call Mom with my cloned voice. Mom, need 4,000 pounds. Now, she gasps, then asks, pineapple on pizza? The clone stalls. She hangs up, calls me back on video, and we both laugh. Lesson: safe words save wallets. Comment a fake code phrase below. No real ones, please. 6. Money Mule Maze. Victim to front wallet to crypto mixer to privacy coin to offshore exchange to prepaid card. According to Interpol, 70% of AI fraud funds vanish within 2 hours. Laundry day used to be about socks, now it's cash. Quick stat. Investigators in Estonia seized a mixing service that laundered $1.2 billion in 24 months. The kicker, only 2 staff members ran the entire back end. Story. A mule in Spain thought he was freelancing as a crypto liquidity provider. He earned €600 a week for moving coins. When arrested, he said, "I thought I was helping a startup." Micro defense. Banks now offer post-transaction cooling periods. Enable them. Even if it annoys you when paying rent, it blocks impulse hostage payments. 7. The ghost phase. Numbers die. Websites vanish. Models auto-delete. They bail faster than my gym buddy on leg day. By the time law enforcement drafts a warrant, evidence sits in a server farm beyond jurisdiction. Humor beat. The only thing disappearing faster is my motivation after a 5-kilometer run. 30-second defense checklist. Ready? Timer starts now. 1. Stop and verify. Hang up. Call back on a saved number. 2. Ask a challenge question. Your secret code word. 3. Slow the money. Insist on a 24-hour delay. 4. Enable multi-factor. Voice plus PIN fallback. 5. Spread the word. Share this video with 3 people tonight. If any of these feel awkward, imagine explaining to your bank why you wired your life savings to Crypto Dragon 42. Smash like if you learned something and hit subscribe for the next deep dive. If grandma forwards this video, we upgrade the family Wi-Fi and her trust fund. Scammer starter KIT. Telegram price list. Voice clone bot, $9.99 a month. Deepfake Studio Pro, $29 one-off. Spoof ID dialer, $15 for 100 calls. Money Mule directory, 100 flat. Netflix, $7.99. Crime Starter Pack, apparently cheaper. Subsegment. Why do they sell so cheap? Volume. A single vendor claims 2,500 active subscribers paying weekly. Multiply that, and you see why a motel room operation cracks 6 figures fast. Viewer challenge. Text a friend your emergency code word. Screenshot the reply, tag our handle, and you might win a password manager subscription. Last week's winner told his dad, "The eagle sits at midnight," and dad replied, "Wrong chat. Advanced defenses won. Bi-phase banking off. Voice print plus registered device." 2. 12-hour transfer locks. Most crypto exchanges offer them in settings. Toggle it right now. 3. Contact whitelist. Pre-approved addresses only. 4. Context PIN. Every family member sets a fake middle name known only to you. Works great if you have kids who overshare on social media. Quick stat, banks using bi-phase auth cut. Voice phish losses 54% in 2024, according to Cyberproof Labs 2025. Give your money Fort Knox vibes, even if your balance is lemonade stand vibes. Lightning. FAQ. Can scammers fake live two-way banter? Yes, but there's a 1 to 2 second lag. Rapid fire questions expose it. Will a VPN help? Not against emotional blackmail. Can you sue? Only if you can find them. Will the scam end if AI detection tools improve? Maybe, but crooks adapt faster than patch notes. Pro tip. Record a 10-second voice note saying, "I will never ask for money by phone." Store it in your cloud drive. If a scammer clones you, your family can compare the 2 samples and spot glitches. Behind the scenes. The voice clone you heard earlier is my own voice. Mum's prank? Fully consensual. Legal in the UK. Dark web recon was done in a sandbox. No purchases were made. CryptoTrace partnered with Chain Scout for anonymized blockchain data. Yes, they wore gloves. No, they didn't go outside. Pale hacker humor. Monetization transparency. Affiliate links for password managers and identity theft protection below support future investigations. No sponsor influenced this content. If you hate ads, throw a tip in the fan fund jar. Every dollar funds more snooping on scammers, which we love. Reality check. The psychology of urgency. Why does this scam work on intelligent people? Because hearing your loved one in distress fires the limbic system, the brain's danger alarm. Cortisol and adrenaline flood decision centers, shrinking logical bandwidth by up to 40%. Studies from Cambridge's Social Neuroscience Lab show that even medical doctors lose verification discipline when the caller sounds like their child. Translation: no one is immune. Last December, an Australian mining firm almost wired $17 million after receiving a CEO conference call instructing an emergency payment to secure a lithium contract. 15 executives attended. None realized the CEO was on a 14-hour flight with Wi-Fi disabled. The fraud failed only because the plane landed early and the real CEO called in. The company has since implemented facial motion authenticity checks during all high-value calls. A random on-screen emoji appears, and the speaker must mimic it in real time, something AI still struggles to do. Extra defense layers taunts. 5. Geo-locked transfers. If your banking app sees a request from a new country, default to a 24-hour hold. 6. Buddy approval. Any transaction over $1,000 needs a second family member to confirm. 7. Safe phrase rotation. Swap your code word every 6 months, just like you rotate passwords. Pair it with a fun family ritual. Winner picks pizza toppings. Sage advice from a cyber crime detective. I've interviewed 200 victims, says Detective Lara Singh, head of the UK's Digital Fraud Task Force. They all thought they were too tech-savvy to fall for it. My rule of thumb: if the request comes with a countdown, hang up. She adds that the task force recovered less than 3% of funds because crypto mixing erases trails within minutes. Future-proofing. Quantum secure voice signatures and zero-knowledge audio proofs are in development, but mainstream rollout sits 2 to 3 years away. Until then, human friction beats machine precision. Slow is smooth. Smooth is safe. Last word. If you're watching this on a phone, take 60 seconds after the video ends to add a challenge question to your 3 favorite contacts. It's free, it's simple, and it might save every cent you own. Thanks for diving deep. Every like, comment, and share punches a hole in a scammer's playbook. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next investigation.